the Bessa Adamasidium na Yama Obia Aquaba. Say, Jumedino, Yamia Yadom, Obia Quine, in that day, ye shake Medino assist. Say, if you think I can, you better cost on the assas, say, a time now, you can't say, the Beshas, Yentimi, and this was Julia, say, more function. Yeah, Papa, about the kind say, you better shake Medino assist. It will be a man and then, and he did that, and in there, and share Papa. Any the other boy, now be at me either, Aqua, and when I have a bit in the day. And the master said, oh, be a year soon. Now, be a any pen, and in notebook not ready. I'm a book now, as a child, but I ate here the mom when he said, injection, I have a banner. If you have what you need, putting in our team, and we'll be making notes. Now, important ones are. Who free say, oh, wait, or something to be next time we refia, we should have him watch right. Let you always be a keeper, Jim, what keeper. And the master say, oh, be a man, a pen, book, and you're ready. The BBA will be a watch right. Am I in the never firming, rap army? That you can say, we refit. Maybe we do another refit. It's Michelle Madarova, will be a man, a pen, book, and you're ready. Yeah, Papa, begging. Yena everyone akwaba na afi tumedie no de ose toaso dia ye de toaso no ye de atoaso enti me jai platform no amama se ma ye pa akwaba ye de nyamiasi in fact ene maniaje baba mi ni modie minimo dear, Yama Papa kind, Sunday, a niji daba, into Messer, Yen say Breno, you be shake Medina says, you be jai, Bibia, Ama Papa, not near or did not pass over or the brain, or no so Eddie Amay, Idamuna Masses.
Hello. Transformations. Pacho, your madam must be brave, say, Mama Quine, say the one, I said. Lady came home, yet I still went and go home. Saka Queen Press said, it seems that if we can, I have run out the other dress with you. And I buy so, I can walk away so long. You have too much to you, and I go on to be brave. Let us you know, you bet that I think it's not to buy on my hand, the whole money. So far, so good. This is my first time of coming to Kuwait, and I'll tell you, I like the place. It's a nice place. Also, the reception has been so wonderful, and I'm so pleased. I was not expecting something of a sort, but I know it's in Yakupon, my all this while, I've been promising coming to Kuwait, and unfortunately, I'm unable to make it. But the Kuwait woman said, me, before I travel, I need to see myself where I'm going days ahead before I go. And all this while I keep on trying to see myself in Kuwait, I don't find myself in Kuwait. So once I came to the airport, we withdrew airport. I was about checking in, and something happened. I had to go back to the house 3 times. So that's me. At times, I had been, but that's me. That's why I do things. You know, before I make over a minute, some people more once. If I don't find myself, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I have to stop. But fortunately enough, and I'm so pleased that we have so many people like this in Kuwait. I'm so pleased. And I hope that they share in fact, I personally keep on, learning. When I meet new people. Because I feel I know some few things, but as I keep on speaking to new people, then I begin to hear new things. Some of the other I hear it and then it becomes part of what I know. And I hope that if we had kakra minimum Ebeboa, and I'm a secretary of my summons, and it's a beboa makes me and live a very clean life. And in the end, I never say a bay of question and answers. Said a bear, or be or doubt be the beach of I believe in your coin or beside. But I would like to give a little bit story about how I formed transformation. Personally, I have been speaking about some of these things for many years now. I've been at Caksus since 1996. I'm an old man. You guys think I'm a young boy. I'm an old man, but I don't grow. I look like this all the time because I'm very careful with what I eat. I'm a very old man. Yes, that's the fact. I tell people see me and they think maybe you're around 35 years or 30 years something. I'm old, I'm grown. But whether 40 or 40, I don't have a big body. I have a smallish body. And moreover, I take good care of myself. Because I know if you are what you eat, whatever goes in here becomes you. So if you're very careful of what you eat, then you're able to maintain a modern and coupon at the amount. And it's like I said, since 2005, about 2006, 1995, I started teaching these things. But I think my creative transformation group make up now a program on Angel TV and Joy News. And from there, people started calling me. So I created some transformation group 4. We created 3 for Ghana and then 1 for the people in the diaspora. So I was personally managing it. But questions in it doors all the time. Now I want to answer all the messages. So now I pay so much attention to it until say many ferry. Once ferry, so kind of what a ferry. Yeah, you know, I'm not from the same area, you're free the same area. Ferry, you're not free Eastern region and free now. Now maybe a group be WhatsApp group be. Now the papa and say because we are doing my age, we'll be able to so they need you man with that kind of respect. Personally, I am a professor. And the amount of life is very boring. You cannot have friends, or if you ever done for the amount, you cannot have that kind of interaction at the phone and go to me. So what I used to do is say, I meet this guy, when I'm joining some WhatsApp groups, and the Facebook groups. Omoko meetings I have normally call. Omoko I go with them. And because they can deal with you like an ordinary person. And that was where I was getting some joy. But I know I go beach. Fine, I will not swim, I will be sitting down there. When they are eating, I will not be eating and all that. So now I know more for a very long time. So I remember I said, nah, me WhatsApp group now. Obidi advert document said group back will be echo program. And I make us a number because so I pay my bills and no more. That's where very unoperated our group. The group is still there. Until from there, I went there and father was. And once I was going to India and I said, I want to go with you. He was like, really? And yes, let's go. I want to go and show you some few things. Until we didn't call India, we did the rest of 1 week or all. And he was very happy. I took him to many places, many wonderful spiritual places. He was very pleased. And he ever went to Dubai, and he did the rest of 1 week or Dubai. So, I did mention me about Ghana and I said, a family comes, me, what's up name your conscience, so family comes. No, I come. I think they are which I don't critique some Facebook page because I will fit in all that. Now I won't critique page, now I won't find a discussion. So no, I am not interested because to my motivation, everybody would like to come to you all the time, they will be sending messages and all that. So I feel I bear so much motivation. Okay? So what happened is that the creative transformation group on the 23rd of September. That was last year, 2017. So September 23rd of this month, we are 1 year. So within 1 week time, we have about 3,000 following. So people started joining, and I thought, okay. Actually, I stayed in here for many years through my studies. So why not say no maybe a question main church? Because I know that before they make those things, you have to belong to some organization and you have to go to some principles and rules and all that. But I know here they to me, ISR no, they didn't think that they were main church. So I decided to say some few things that I've studied how to start teaching people. Then you go to a point say you get WhatsApp groups because there are some things today you can share our Facebook there to me and share WhatsApp group. And I gradually I've been doing CCA. Most of you don't know we have more than 70 WhatsApp groups. Yes. We have more than 70. The air teachings was when I want the normal ones now, people can discuss among themselves, say, almost more. And then I area with back or high. By your Middle East, you know, Dubai for Kuwait from all the people in the Middle East now, so I found the air teachers, you know. But one group, Dubai for Monday, Oko USA, better groups, Oko Europe, Germany, or Hamburg, or there were many other states in the country, there were groups or Oko UK were 2 different groups. So back Ghana, all the regions in Nigeria were in the group. Like that. There were China 4 there, there were Canada 4. Like we have groups almost everywhere. And no credit said transformation is not like a church. A platform is swinging. But what I know is that if people can understand who they are, there is nothing that we can do. So you won't be say the boy baby and why you Nana and found so we have Christoni, and found for your money, some class, so we have some money. 2 million upon the it will be. So, how do we harness that power? Sad, and then 2 million upon the Ashay. Quite person, they better find it in you. That's the main reason why we take transformation. And in turn, we have many Christians, many Muslims, many Hindus, people that really believe in God, and people who are idol worshippers. Everybody is welcome. But the here said we are humans and we need to understand our existence. We need to know what we're supposed to do and then where we go from here. So that is the main aim of transformation. And he said, when I'm metaphysically, no crime bear, so you have a bit to say a bravo. Say if I do myself this, yes, people are living, we are humans. We need to work, we need to get married, we need to eat. How do we transform our activities so that we are able to meet them? Secondly, what happens in our dreams? Our way of thinking. Ever for your dream. Quite better if I get me and raise it to a platform with me up where me at me. So I'm sure that someone how to relate to God and component about falling the angels and the carnival. Quite better if I get me on my 12. So this is the main aim of transformation. So it means that everybody, wherever you find yourself, you can fit into transformation family. If you are making what they won't be and say, quite better if I begin to care, but you must admit to me also. If you are thinking physically, yes, transformation will be able to help you to achieve those aims. Same will be also very intelligent, will be also very famous, will be one person arguing with him thinking very deep, no to project into the future and see what is going to happen. So where that person is for transformation is good for you because we teach about metaphysical things. And now you get very close to God, you want your life to be very religious, but also now being a crime bands and the father of pay. Crime bands are communicating with some of the angels and all these things, and so transformation is there for you. So this is the main aim of transformation. And now, sorry, it is not a religion. It is kind of an organization. I find a decision, and they are when you set the baby to your tomb. Now, I'm a talkative. They go to the good job. So what I want to do is a member point. So we be our questioner. Nobody says, I am Catholic, we are and 7 million and sign. The end, I know we were questioning me as in Sabia. Mike and about also no body, now body of you said that and they can't comment and so as soon as he and I'm operating. No one was our question. So the floor is open, and if there are questions, they are welcome.
Transformation.
We transform people.
I'm saying many Japan say share part and the now you can begin the Facebook name near set to some watch it down. Watch it down.
Okay.
Now I'm so going to be a friend JB.
Okay.
You can say Mr. You want to say the Rabako as you free Congo. Okay.
Good.
Now, you give you your flower in now, and so high a papa.
Oh, dear. May I know what possible? That's my sickness.
In fact, see, my problem is I deal with so many people. You don't have any idea. Every minute my phone is ringing. So I deal with so many people, so it makes it so difficult being able to correspond with everybody. Which, in fact, I'm not so happy with. But this is the situation. I'm still a human being. I'm one, and I have to deal with so many people. So, I kind of said, in case you try calling me and you're not able to get me, you need to continue trying. As you are sitting here, people are still calling, and I can't pick these calls. They might be thinking that why we're calling this one is not picking. So that's the situation. So please forgive me. We're still trying to make arrangements so that we'll be able to talk to many of our members. Actually, the plan is after the registration, we will try to find ways and means to listen to all the members. But I'm trying to create some ideas how to respond to all the members. Some or the other, I mean, at least more than 50%, we should be able to correspond with. So this is the arrangement we're making, and we hope that we'll be able to do that just after the registration is done. Thank you. If you want to ask questions and you want to access any Chi or any other language that I can speak, no problem.
Transformation.
Transform people.
Your daddy. Me pacho, me pese bi busa se. Ya kasa meta, ya frame Godfrey Asante.
Okay.
Me Facebook name na sa, and one so ni gina we dey. Me pacho, me pese bi busa se. Ya kasa metaphysical things ya. Asia kire se. Na no so so be na dibli dipa.
Okay. Thank you. Me pacho, the idea say you can't have metaphysical thing. Answer the bit me and we need to understand some few things. Nyanko Pombo Adeno, your 8 elements, Nyanko Kambo Moya, 8 elements. Your earth, water, air, fire, and ether. These 5 elements and air gross. Gross is a bit to me young, obey to me and obey to me a feeling. So these are 5 gross elements. There's another 3 elements, and non yet gross, and the mind, the intelligence, and the false ego. So when you now 8, meaning I consider to be material element or physical element. But the last 3 are subtle. For instance, Obianin said, who are they? But it doesn't mean who are they. You know, say you have a mind, but Obianin who are doing that. What you can see is the brain, but you cannot see the mind, even though the mind is physical. And the same way, intelligence, Nyansa, Ninim Die, Obianim say, Obama today, Yamuda. So it's physical, but you cannot see it. And then ego. Ego is the ability that makes you to say me, me. That ability that makes you to feel your individuality. That is called the ego. That is also physical, but you can't see, so it's subtle. So mind, intelligence, and ego. These 3 things combine together to create subtle things. Metaphysical things. Then earth, water, fire, air, and ether combine to create gross things. So when we talk about metaphysics, what it means in it say you feel this way, you will not be any swap, and so now it is said when you sleep, the echo is too much. The echo, if you can remove the echo. If you sleep, okay, you find yourself dreaming. And during the dreaming, you don't know you are dreaming until the next day before you're able to recognize that, okay, you were dreaming. What happened within the dream actually happened. But it is not something you can see with your naked eyes. That's the main reason why some people, they dream probably having an affair with somebody, and the next morning they see some signs that surely happened. It was actually happening, but it is not physical, so you couldn't see it, but it's something that you can perceive. So when you're talking about metaphysical things, there are things that exist, but they are not gross, and at the same time they are not spiritual. For instance, the angels, the demigods, all these higher beings, the dwarves, the apsara, the gandharvas, they all operate on the metaphysical platform, like ghosts. Ghosts are there around, but you can't see them physically unless you have a third eye. So things that goes around those realms is what is termed metaphysical things. And metaphysical stuff are a little bit greater or powerful than what we see. For instance, when you're in this room and the room is locked, there's no way you can go out. But a ghost can enter without opening the door. Because you don't have this gross body, you don't have limitations. But still, that's not spiritual. Most of the time, people think that the witches and the demons are spiritual. They are not spiritual. They are metaphysical. They are physical beings, but they cannot be perceived with these two eyes. When you say spiritual, spiritual has to do with only God. The existence of God, the activities around God, that is the only thing spiritual. Any other thing is metaphysical. So it seems that the metaphysical stuff is so huge, and it's very important for us to learn or to know, because they help us to manipulate physical things. Actually, without metaphysics, material things cannot operate. Yes, everything that happening here has to happen in the realms before they manifest here. All the cars you're seeing, all the airborne, the 992, everything you're seeing here, if you do astral projection, you'll be surprised. And you see all these things. I was telling my sister the other day that there's some technology that is not here yet, but if you go to other realms there, their cars are like mobile phones. Cars. It's like this. When they want to sit in there, put it down, and then it expands. Yes, it's there down. And some years to come, this, if you are not dead and gone, you will see it is going to manifest there. So whatever happens here has happened a long time. Okay? And people get clue from what they are seeing out there, then they'll bring them here. So metaphysics is very important. That's why transformation, we talk about metaphysical things, because we know we need to have those information for us to be able to manipulate the things we see in this world. I don't know whether your question is answered. Is it okay?
Yeah, so.
Okay, thank you.
Transformations.
We transform people.
Timothy,
at the same.
Yes, sir. Mpasa mu say adit na ye ni patuntum say nya kokon boy ya ye de ya na nima basana ye sana ente se bofu na
Yes. Now, in fact, this is a very wonderful question. The one that the black man seems to always engage in negative things. You say, the fact of the matter is, God is not partial to any race. God is equal to all. But as you surrender, God rewards you accordingly. Whatever you desire, God will reward you accordingly. In the scriptures, it is said that whatever you desire will come to pass. So God did not create the black man to suffer. God actually gave us all the potential, all the resources, everything. God gave everything to us. But unfortunately, we have decided not to do the right thing. Most of us. Okay? Most of us have decided not to do the right thing. You see, there are some traits, some qualities that nature has created. And any of these activity qualities will generate some corresponding reaction. For instance, if you accommodate anger, okay, anger will produce some activity that is going to destroy you. Because you're angry and you slap somebody. If the person chooses to retaliate and he is stronger than you, he will beat you. If he's not stronger than you, probably he's okay, I'll wait when you are not thinking about me, that's the time I'm going to attack you. So you having a little anger can end you in a very devastating situation. Same way, envy. If you're very envious, you will desire for everything, and the corresponding reaction is not good. So what I'm trying to say is that we have many qualities, and those qualities will generate some kind of results. But unfortunately, most of us Africans, we have these bad qualities in abundance. And you know, God does not love the white people or love the black people. Those qualities are there. Don't forget Newton's third law. To every action, there is opposite and equal reaction. Whatever you do, the corresponding reaction will come. So you are a black man, you are showing a lot of selfishness. See our leaders now. Why do you have to come to someone's country to come and suffer there? Where you can be in your own country, you see your families and all that. But because our leaders are not ready to do the right thing, at times we have to move out and go to different places. We are sitting on gold, diamond. Right? We sit on gold, diamond. Everything other people are looking for, we have it on that. You know, at times when I'm talking about this, I become so passionate because it is very annoying. Can you just imagine that in your house, you have gold there, you have diamond, you have all these things there, but still, your fathers and mothers have to go out and be begging for food to eat? That is not the right thing. So it is the attitude of our leaders that is creating this problem. God gave us everything. Okay? You come to Kuwait, it's a beautiful city. See, everything is so nice. Are we saying that Ghana, we don't have enough money to do this? Just recently, we have 110 ministers. Each minister is having SUV. This, their, V8. One costs 700,000 Ghana cedis. So 700,000 Ghana cedis times 110. How much is it? If you want to tire Accra to Kumasi double road, it can finish that. And not only the SUV, each person have a saloon car. Normally they give them this Benz and BM, very expensive car. 500,000 Ghana cedi times 110. They will have their own policeman, they will have their driver, they will have their cook, they will have all this is free. So the only 110 people, the money they are wasted can take care of about 2 million people. A white man will not do that. They will do that. Can you just imagine that an MP, for you to become an MP, you live in Accra, you were living in a house, but as soon as you become an MP, they have to give you 90,000 Ghana cedis for accommodation. The person is sleeping before you become an MP. So why do you give the person another 90,000 Ghana cedis? And every 2 years, they will accept the same thing. Yeah. And when there's 4 years, they will go for ex gratia, big money. And you won't believe it, maybe he just won the next election. So as he is taking the ex gratia after the 4 years, he is going to another parliament and he still go for loan for car, loan for, it is the way we do things, that's why we are suffering. So it is not God. God actually loves the black man because the black man have everything. So the problem is, our leaders are our problem. But unfortunately, we will still go out there, stand in the sun and the rain and vote for them. And just after they win power, for the next moment, they change people. So the fact of the matter is that God never created a black man to suffer. God created us equally. But unfortunately, our leaders are the cause of our problem. Now I'm in Dubai, I'm in Kuwait here. I see wonderful things. So I feel, okay, when I go to Ghana, something like this, let me go and do in Ghana, so Ghana can also benefit. When they come here, they will see the nice things. You know what comes to your mind? They say, okay, let me find some house here and buy. So that later, when I'm not in power, I can transfer myself and my family to come and live here. They are in the position to change things. They won't. So my master said, at times, it's a waste of time talking, because as you are speaking, those who can do something about it, they will not hear. And those who will hear cannot do anything about it. So it is up to us, the citizens, we need to come to our senses and understand that our leaders are not helping us. So we need to prove to them that what they are doing is wrong. Because I don't see why somebody who's having his own house in Accra as a minister, now you're an MP. Because you're an MP, now they have to give you another money for rent, whatever. You have a house already. You are having a house when you're doing your campaign, you're having a house, a car. So why is it they have to give you another 2 cars? So now, it's like, if you become a politician, just pray that your party wins, then you become a millionaire. That is a problem. We have gold, but how many Ghanaians have seen gold before? But you guys go to all the gold shops here, ask them, are they mining gold in Kuwait here? But go to their gold shop and see what is there. They are not mining diamonds, but Ghanaians, we are mining diamond in, what's the name of this place? How many Ghanaians have seen diamond before? Our leaders are so selfish that when they are going into control with this foreign investors, what they do is they think of themselves. Okay, 70%. Take the remaining 30% and give me only 10% and keep 20% for the state. So the problem is that we are not ready to change things. So what I'm trying to say is that let us pray that God will give us good leaders so that we will be able to, if not, we keep on complaining. This morning I was watching something on Facebook, I didn't shed tears. Joy FM went to some village in the northern region, and you will not believe it, students, they were sitting on the ground, not on the paved ground, but in the dust. And when the woman wants to teach them something, they will use their hand to level the ground, and then they will write inside. You won't believe this. Class 1 to class 6, they have only 4 classrooms, and even those 4 classrooms are not houses. They are thatched houses without any roofing. And people from here, they will go and sit in the exams with people in Accra. So what's wrong? So I was asking, this area, don't they have an MP? They have. Don't they have a C, what do you know, DC or NC? Is there no any MP there? They do have. So fortunately, they went to the DC office to go and interview him. And you see him living in a very comfortable place with a nice chair and all the wonderful things on his table. And a stone away from him, people sitting under the tree to learn. He doesn't care. So, my brother, the problem is not God. The problem is ourselves, our leaders. They are too selfish. They are not ready to change. And until we, the citizens, become intelligent enough that these people don't deserve our votes, they won't change. So everything is there for us, but unfortunately we have to beg. Now we have oil, we have diamond, we have gold, we have everything that other people are looking for. If you come to this place, if you go to Dubai and other places, do they have any good land to even plant food? If you go to Ghana, every land can be used to plant something, but you don't believe it. We get our tomatoes from Burkina, a desert. Huh? Ghana, if you put cassava anywhere, give yourself 2 months, you see cassava. But we go to places to buy all these things. So please, it is not God who is not being fair with us. It is our leaders. The evil in their mind is so much that they are not ready to think of their citizenry. They are thinking of themselves, and that is the problem of Africans. Okay? So we need to start thinking and let them understand that we are not so stupid that we don't see what is happening. So those are watching us, like you, some of you guys here, you should talk to your family members down there. They should look for people. See, somebody like Papa Indu, this man, he is not in power. But if I tell you how many people this guy is employing, you won't believe it. But nobody will vote for him. Huh? Those that have not had one single company before, they will come occupy the place and they will make money. This person who is employing thousands of people, nobody will vote for him. This is our problem also. Okay? So my brother, it is not about God, it is about we. We need to change. And the citizens also, we are not doing our part. The whole place is dirty. We drink the pure water, we throw all the sachet everywhere. We are not ready to keep our environment clean. So for the small money the government have to use to keep some things going, they have to use it to be paying people for cleaning and all that. So we need to change our mindset as Africans. Else, we will keep on wallowing in this kind of poverty and this kind of, God-forsaken, lifestyle. So I'm sorry, but, it is not God. We are not ready, and that is the problem. So when we are ready to change our mindset and the way we do things, we will keep on acting the way we are acting now. Thank you. Obi wa question from with me and Abisa.
Transformation.
We transform people.
Brother from Brother John Bedu.
Okay.
My question is, so which house should they say who go school? And now who did do a demo? As I said.
Okay, thank you. I think I know that I did here by Obibia or that also that already here because I am dreams are of much importance. There are 5 ways that God correspond with us, like God relates to us. The first one is prophecy. Prophecy is a commission. A possible no a vision. Vision is what I wonder I know who you will so. And the third one is dream. So what's on the fourth one is forecast. Forecast is based on the cancellation of the stars. Something is going to happen and then you can see. For instance, today we will be having eclipse, lunar eclipse. People are seeing those positioning and they've seen that something is going to happen. Okay, now science is using machines going up there to find out. But in those days, the astrologers, they don't have any gadgets. They will sit here and they will know whatever is happening up there. So that's forecast. And they'll tell you exactly it is going to happen. So today's lunar eclipse is going to last for 6 hours and 40 minutes. That's from the beginning to the end. But it is going to last for 1 hour, 43 minutes, and then 35 seconds. That is when it's fully covered. Okay? And we're going to have 230 lunar eclipses in this century, this 21st century. 85 of them will be total lunar eclipse. 85. And among all the 85, what we're going to experience today or tomorrow, no, and not yet, some of them will happen for maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes, but we be 1 hour, 43 minutes, and then 35 seconds. And you know what? My friend said blood moon, because it will be very reddish in color. So I was doing some live and I was talking about the story behind eclipse and all that. So it is not a good thing to look at the eclipse. People don't know whether the solar eclipse or the lunar. It is not so good. It is not auspicious. It's a sign of a bad omen. During the time of Egyptian Empire, anytime there's going to be this great lunar eclipse, they know it's a sign that a great person can die. So don't say what they do is because they don't want the king to die, they will choose one man, one woman as a fake king and a fake queen. They will put you on the throne, they will perform all the rituals as a king. When they are done, they will kill them and they will burn them and burn all the throne and everything so that to protect the king. That's what they used to do 4,000 years ago in Egypt. Now they are not doing it, but the fact is eclipse, and yet very good thing, and yet very auspicious. It have something to do with some demon, very powerful demon, who attacks the moon or attacks the sun because of some long story. I'm not going to go into it now. So eclipse is not so good, okay? Just by looking at it. You see, solar, now we shall leave it in answer. Because when Rahu attacks the sun god, it becomes blackish. So he prays to God, God, please, I need help. God will send so much heat into the sun group. At that point, the demon cannot stand it. You have to leave the sun. At that point, people will leave it to me and say, science was it. So like what's about me for when you will leave it to me and friend. Until they make up to see and they say, some of these things, we need to be very careful. Say we will not be looking at them because the more I hope a bit may have. Now your question again, I've missed your question. So what I was saying that the fourth one, it had to do with the forecast, but the fifth one is omen. Omen is before anything happens, something shows. For instance, when I'm more baby, no more no more qualify, and I'm feeling no more baby, I want to check. If you mutual wedding 100 meters away, 50 meters away, you know what check. And you know, if you also have a house when somebody claiming as a street, and I'm going to renew as a what but yeah, so now they are there. Say, right, I want to check. A left or the check. If you also will be on either say left and right and so what they check. When I'm going to carry on an apple walk. What should come up? Where an apple walk and so what they check. A left or the check. A right or the check. And you see omens. So all these 5 areas, God tells us what is going to happen. So now you ask a dream. There are 5 dreams. Anyone who has those 5 dreams, you need to be very careful. Because in the subtle realm, witches, they have rules that they operate with. And that rule is you cannot harm anybody unless you give the person some signs. But if you be so how do you give the sign? There are 5 dreams that at least one of them must appear to you for some time. After 2 weeks, if you don't make any arrangement of you protecting yourself, then they have the right to come around you. So after you so we soon back and now soon whatever it is, 14 days. Now so when two and you see things to begin to go back. The first dream they say also they don't go to when you dream seeing yourself flying. Many people say it's a good dream, but I tell you it's not a good dream because you are not a bird. So what pushed you to fly in the first place? And the body push you about 2 years and you papa. So it means that you should be careful. There's an impending calamity coming around. Secondly, when you dream of swimming in a very dirty river, also the know very way it's a sign of an impending calamity as well. But also the understand. So also the animals say when you dream of some animals chasing you, 3 special animals, a dog, a cow, and then a pig. Also they're not a cramine and tree and a broken one. And you say a sign of a calamity, an impending one. And then when you dream of eating, also the animal will be there. And the last one, when you dream of having a sex with a man or a woman, so they don't go ban them and die. So these 5 dreams. So 2, flying, they will be swimming in a very dirty water. So I will be pammo when you're being chased by some special animals. 4th one, when you're eating, so we did, and the 5th one, having an affair with a dream. So only will be that. These 5 dreams don't matter before they born kai. There's only 14 days. If you don't make any struggle to change things, you see that everything is going to mess up. Now, what you mean, why need to be on from our bread? They also then I say, who did it? It is not a good thing. And then you ask me of what should I say, school? What could school be? Now, someone that now school is a sign of deep progress. You see yourself schooling, not in higher grades but lower grades than where you are physically. It's a sign of slow in progress or stagnation in life. You will try everything, you will not succeed. You will do your best, but you will still be at the same point, or you see that as you make 1 step ahead, you bring 2 steps back. Your life will be up and down. So it is a very good dream. And I want people to see that dreams are so important. Don't forget in the Bible, before Joseph became Joseph, he saw a dream. And not only him, many other prophets, they saw dreams. Dreams are very important. Don't play with them. Also, because Daibia or the check, Yankopon Fada Yasu Kasacha. And if you also you need to be very careful about the kind of dreams you have. Don't play with it. So you will be also the Kaya. If you're the type who doesn't remember his dreams, you should be very careful. Dreams are important. We need to remember them, and then we need to try to make some approaches. For instance, if you have a bad dream, what are you supposed to do? So when you're one year, so also now with school, even though who was there, it's a science I won't do bomb. When you dream of eating, when you're very careful, you'll be able to a bed because one of the dreams that just said some evil force want to have some access around you. Thank you.
Okay.
Transformation.
We transform people.
The question is way back in Ghana, the research on spiritual garments.
Spiritual
garment.
Garment, okay.
The first question is basically the one who said, who was our spiritual garment and you? And second question.
You mean garment like attire?
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
Second question is, so who said was our spiritual garment and how can you protect it? Thank you.
Now, what I know about garment, spiritual garment, is not that everybody is having spiritual garment. Normally, when people belong to some organizations, you are being promoted. When you are being promoted, they give you those kind of dresses. It is only when you are doing your meditation or when you are doing some spiritual practice that's why you use those kind of dresses. But one thing that I know also is that before among all the negative spirits and all this one, but I'm also hear bad things. No man can get here. So at times, so fearful at the empire, almost to be a drown. Okay? And that covering is not garment per se, it's a covering. So the way you see yourself physically, say the I guess I'm not here. I've seen about 5 people on my family hall. People that came to me, about 5 of them, say, "Omo passport to Muno, Omo picture the womb." But Omo took Omo do like airport. Now immigration show one. They will tell them, say, picture is anybody or buy, say, "Your Bema picture the womb." I'm not one minute. And then you go back home, or my friend, and immigration officers. Check this picture and see. And they was said, no, your Bema, it's not people who are your. So some of these things, you be careful. Be a gas show, you be a drum. You crew, I remember very well. There's a man here know who can do this now even a country in common. The passport picture now. All you do one, who now, or village one. Say, all country. Immigration officer say, man, saying, no, this man saw it. So when he was going, there were many. So in the crowd, he saw this woman, his own grandmom, in the village, telling the immigration officer, pointing to him that this man, you shouldn't allow him to come. So the man was looking to see who is that, and couldn't see the woman again. When he went there, when he got there, they looked into the passport and they said, it's a woman, that woman, her name, a picture. The man said, no, it's me. Almost a friend before you go, I said, no, I have a picture, once again, so when the man got to the village, he nearly killed the woman. So the point is that at times you want to be draw on you. So the way you think you are beautiful, your hands on your nice, you're not like that too. The baby will be up a man coming to so that kind of thing no, is there. The woman say, I mean, it is God who can help you. And as you've been saying, there are so many spiritual things that we are claiming a free sign of money now. But the idea of a real, it is not story. It is really there. There are these. Why do you say, oh, we some of our fasting here, Kedesi fasting is very good. Some of this fast here, it's not so spiritual. Yes, if I can Sabbath be someone has raised up a hand. Let's see.
Transformation.
We transform people.
Actually, within the Victoria Dichumwa.
Okay, Victoria.
Na first thing as a mother do kind. I miss a mintimenya.
Okay.
No problem, maybe, but mintimenya. Met me I from 6 to 6. But I dear Betchano, now me be Picasso.
Okay, good.
Mintimenya.
Yes, fasting is very important. Because of fasting, to me. It's a physical, it's a spiritual, it's a metaphysical area. Of fasting now a very clear mindset that obey fasting, obey the free acquaintance. And in the Ekobani said, be another way our health is here to win to move and fasting. Yes, okay, so fasting. 6 to 6 gonna be a caution. But the Ekadesi fasting, no, your own record, so you should listen. Ekadesi means fasting from grains. To you be a win to move fasted dry because of the health situation here. Obey to me, but maybe grains. Say a more a rumor being a union in the corner. Say, be a bit me a fast there, or be a better 12 going. Obey to me, but don't eat grains. So, obey to me, no fasted dryer. That is the best. But the situation near Mount Pine, obey to me, and be any grains. They be are nuts. They say fruits. Say some juice be. Obey to me, I take all those things. But make sure, say, wouldn't eat grains. To the next day, no, we break it fast and now the grains, not the break. What I said, this is the way I will be in the cost of the not be able to make any grains. But very careful, I will prepare those things and grains in my mind say, bit me a cup now, say, fasting. Because when you fast, I can't see, your high desire failed. Okay.
Second one is to say, Miss Shannon, let me tell you who I'm here. But we are Palana Bassa, no, so you're before. So you pay that I can say at an article. I mean, and you want some, you will I didn't drew me say, Fadi way free, a man fair free or Fadi. BBC. The beer they see, a dear party there they see, it drew me. Mania pardon say at the poness.
Okay. They are telling say. Yeah, yes, as we should in Diana can say. This is not our first time I hear the bus as me. I am making busy. I can be possible. Yes. You should ask yourself, say, why do you have the face that you have? That you don't have this face, you don't have this face or that face or this face. Then be away no way to and now you to do not. Then what was the yardstick? Then just for the fact said, what said they would see, said they would see me say, you did something to merit how to look like. I know that many of us here say they see a chance to be back. Say one can say choose the way our person would Can many of us do not choose the way we are? Can we don't choose different things? In myself, can we choose different things? Understand? So the fact is that and yet the open padding and go on the mound and nature the mound. And they didn't know the other when you're a mound. No credit said you won't see you know, you are meriting something from your previous life. And you know, Obi will have the previous life, no, or yeah, idea have been soon. I pray be a one but it being there exceptional. Many will be a BBC, the direct thing, or your software, or your profit, or catch anyone who's in BBC. Until the situation now, ideas are not before that's one of our problems. So, Obi, I can know what talent to be at. Say, you're in Kuna, what we say, idea. They are tempting us, and we pay for society, even children who look at our Timinka. But the Brunim said about was our gift to them. Obey encouraging, I'm going to me again, I develop on more. Okay? And your back thing. Before I remember I also have the same thing. The people we see, I have a very strong feeling. So I strong feeling the banner and take it be about the next minute it happens. Even before that man tries about the year, this kind of spiritual thing. Then a gift that you go on the man and you pay. So when the Simon has to develop by doing meditation or by appointing all those things now. There are some for a while, I say, I'm a prophet, and I'm going to get it. You say you have it also. Okay, you have it. I didn't go on the man, a gift in your go on the man. Some of us in previous life, now we are there benching from same. So this lifetime around, close to you, what that baby now kaka, you will be all soon as it is. It will have pain exactly as it is. Okay? Say your bonnet, Jimmy show, said your cassette, who sits when you do them your fasting. 10 be a hair can say now, a little bit near the grains, but try and fast and Bohom by said, that gift, you know, say Yanko won't be said ever go up as a gift to you. It's not a bad gift at all. Why? Thank you.
Transformation.
Sorry, excuse me, but you try with different brown. I say, I'm not for sure. I say, volume no L4. If I ran maybe I'm going to wait. So those who are watching can also, they can also, yes. So I think it's now, it's good now. I've connected to the. And the patrona will be Mr. Bibi.
Transformation.
We transform people.
Back to dreams.
Okay.
It's just a overstudy. Now, if you're wounded, I will answer. If you are now to be a water home, I said, 2. If you're overstudy, now, Obi, a woman like wounded and as a Bussian, overstudy, no. And so, I have a problem. Third one, overstudy, not service, who could one as a walk of man will be doing, close as a Jnana, who could take it, but all of sudden. I said it will be that so to me jump over. Went to meet him, yeah, but who say it? All of a sudden we will simply need, but I say now.
Okay, first thing first.
Answer.
So also that now, who's a Jnana, who's your never be able to know what it means is ahead of you, no, be very embarrassing. Something that's going to give you a bad name, something that's going to happen on the behavior one, everyone will say, but as we're able to step on something to pass through there, so that situation, if you're very careful, you'll be able to go through it without you being embarrassed. The BBC, when you mention the same about that your bread and brow, but when you're very careful, you'll be able to go through it. That's the meaning. Also, the number will be it doesn't mean the person is going to die. What it means is that the person is into something, and that time you must stop it. I don't know what you be able to know about anything. It has nothing to do with life. So also they don't be able the person that was super with you. So I super at there you be able to assume say what here. It means the person must stop that. Say a corona over, you say, I told you a corona. If you're going to do at the son, and as when he are a dead the air, his obion will be as much as here. So that's why it is not helping the person. So who will be as to be who means the person should be able to, live that kind of way of doing things. And I was so that now Obi will know all the time. They tell me say Obi within 12 days. As I said, depending free, we are seeing that occur. Because a tunnel opens, and that tunnel is called astral tunnel. So as soon as you die, you must go out of this sphere. After the 12 days, if the soul doesn't go out, that gate will be closed. And then on the 40th day, the same gate will be open again for the same soul to go out. So soul now until they were, when it closes, the soul is trapped here. So we'll be able to ask so that I know who dead people are. What it means is that they are still hanging around here. And the condition is terrible. They feel like eating because they get hungry, they get thirsty, they get tired, but they cannot enjoy food, they cannot drink, they cannot rest. Because they don't have a gross body. And there's some special, like you get a friend said, Pinda. Pinda, they say, who you can be a free. Then you can be the person is still hanging around that opera. Something that you're living, you can do to help the person to have a chance of going. Those who they're not the who be who are very good to it means the person is actually around, the person is suffering. Okay? Thank you.
Transformation.
We transform people.
My name is Foster Yankee. That's my Facebook name also.
Foster, okay.
Foster Yankee. I'm a social worker, operation manager.
Okay.
So I have some few questions to ask.
Okay.
One, because some people come to me and ask me, and I just give them the time to come back and
give them the answers.
Yeah, the answers and this. Okay, one is a gun shooting in the dream. Something like his stepmother report him to his dead father. And the dead father shoot him in the dream.
With a gun?
With the gun.
Okay.
Gun shooting in the dream.
So let me explain so you keep on asking if you become too much, it will be difficult. If you dream that someone has shot you, it's a sign of an attack from a witchcraft. Yeah. A gun.
Okay.
It is not by a gun, it is not by any weapon. Okay. It is an attack from maybe some spell or some negative energy.
Okay, thank you very much. And also, another one said, someone has taken my home from me in the dream, and he cannot take out, he cannot bring out the...
Yeah, if you dream of somebody taking a home,
yeah, your house...
Not only a house, you see a house, a business, a property from you in a dream, what it means is that something that belongs to you, that is not yet yours, is ahead, is going to miss you. For instance, you are expecting some promotion, you are qualified for it, and you dream that someone has taken your property, your house, or your business. It means that that promotion is going to go by you. Okay, so anytime you dream someone grabbing your property from your hand, it is not something that you have that you're going to lose, but that's something that is for you that's coming your way, will not be able to get into your hands.
Okay, now, another one. How can you differentiate, or how will you know that I'm operating in spiritual realm and you are in physical realm?
Okay.
Or you have a spiritual operation?
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you differentiate whether what you are doing is spiritual or not spiritual?
Yeah.
Okay. I think how to differentiate is not so difficult. You need to understand the activities of material things and activities of spiritual things. Okay. Most of the times, the conscience, the mindset of whatever activity we perform actually matters. So we have to learn from the scriptures, we have to learn from the previous saintly or grandmasters so that we will know exactly the kind of activity we find ourselves in, whether it's spiritual or not spiritual. But for me, what I do is that whatever I do, I try as much as possible to have an understanding that at the end of the day, the state will go humanity. So even though people might see it's a physical activity, but because I have a clear conscience and my intention is to facilitate the help of humanity, that activity is dovetailed to spiritual things, so it becomes spiritual activity. So, and here they say, will be two go and like a spiritual activity, and now will be and then spirit to be known. The activity you are engaged in, like the Bible says, if we want to worship God, we must worship God in spirit and truth. Yes. We are physical beings. How do you worship God in spirit? The same activity you are engaged in every day. If you have the conscience of you pleasing God, pleasing mankind, it is a physical activity, but the result becomes spiritual. Okay? So we have to have that clear conscience. We shouldn't be selfish with activities that no, you are doing this because you want to help humanity, you want to please God. It's a physical activity. But because you are dovetailing into the pleasure of God, that activity becomes spiritual activity. So is spiritual. So you're human being. But all the activities surrounding you are spiritual because you have a clear conscience that you want to please God. Thank you.
Thank you.
Transformation.
We transform people.
Yeah. Elijah, that is my name. So, the person says, Sir, Obisum Dae. Nasa Obi A Yin Pabwa, Effin Naya. I said, Jesse.
It is not a very good dream at all. And the Bunyan be a wood there and Obi get fruits. The same way also there's a wood toilet, but then I'm also that a union Pabwa. And we are saying, I did be any Bunyan woman and a very good dream.
Sir, Obisum Dae. Nasa and I so and maybe also like a Benoit. The part is Yakuba Yibicham and I said, maybe not happen.
Yeah, and I can't say 5 ways and Yakuba Nibakasa. Yeah, you can't have said that I saw for come. So truly, also Daya and so can no one Yakuba each day. But I will remember me and son. You will dream a fact of previous life. You will dream a fact of current life and a dream a fact of future life. Also, I if our previous life in my that because the idea is that they won't cram and Kyle said, we say this is really. But also, I know if I be AC in a visible future, and no bit member will be a very good dreams. Will be also that example. Okay, so I guess if you are grateful, I actually give to be also that when you be a line and bombs that you also the number one, you really need to maintain it and keep it and see how busy our policy. Say, the people see how way to be a worker. Because me, even before I started doing this, my dreams are not good. What it means is that we show that I am above as it is. Okay? Me cannot do that. But I tell you, say, not numbers are much so much as you saw at the action. Above those days, Nana, you can look at Saturdays in one. Every Friday, the SD for him, so what I owe me. Every Friday, be another Saturday. Me solo to there be 3 numbers. I will not tell anybody. The next day, I will not actually move on because all the numbers are there. It's several times. The Rubabian who say he and bad. Now I can't do the slow to the Nipani tried with several times. But if someone has a scripture, you so look to Jnana, is so good say they will be going to put on each other. So I stopped telling people. To do how the dream can to be true, a permanent test. To you be our son. That's all they are answering. Now, so I know I was what is my name. And I don't want to say 1 year album there, Professor. Why?
My last question is it is a panel that I at Aberdeen. A one man soon going to me at the Pisa insights.
Okay. The previous chair, fine household also die over Kai, and I wait to be an accurate one as I would dream. So, first, we gave some few points. The first thing is said, in your own bedroom, no? So make sure say entry warm because when you sleep, there are so many subtle beings that comes around. When they are outside, or when they walk up, what dying wall, they can say entry wall now. Spiritually, they can manipulate you on the bed. Until we empower with that one. It is good say one for entry on that. Secondly, we to me our that so we keep the face the east. Okay, remember on 9 and face east, maybe a VIP feedback. And so we keep face east. And you know so no. Yes, over that you connect this finger. I was saying, the middle one, where you find the finger of prosperity. So when you connect this finger to the tongue, this way, okay, this way, we see it the same way. Then you connect your tongue to the pilot. Then you try to project whatever you want to experience in your life. If you keep on doing this, at the end of the day, you'll be able to project it to it. And never very positive so. Obi also that on guide now, they say follow the same system. Also have a partner, best study between parents of connect these fingers, connect the tongue to the pilot, and I see if you want to think about yesterday, what happened yesterday. All the dreams you had within the night will just come like that. See? The human soul is so powerful, and everything is known to the soul. But because of the body is so limited, so many things we lose sight of. So if you do this, there's only 21 air within the body. When you connect this finger, connect this, and you connect it onto the pilot, it allows the airs in the body to move quickly. So you become very spiritually powerful. Okay, so if you want to know what dreams in a year, do that. Before you sleep, you connect it onto the pilot. You must face the east, and then try to project into the future, like what you want to do ahead or whatever. Think of those things. Whatever is going to happen will manifest through your dream. That's why you'll be able to you'll be able to create it, and then whatever is going to happen will manifest in the dream. Otherwise, that guide them on the way of it manifest life. Okay?
Transformation.
We transform people.
Now my Facebook name is Jnana.
Okay.
Okay. Now maybe start from Diason say Ubi Sudai, Ubi on Sudai, first no Sudai, as I say, the Diason has stop and also no bear dance and a baba could do.
Yeah, like I said, Ubi be a da or Sudai, but it do be a young kind. So how to remember your dream? They say, what that's why I'm a partner. Men study in film partners of precope. When it's here, take your time. Obey connects our and have a long finger way and a tongue on together. Obey was the same. Now connecting your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Try to think of yesterday. I said, oh, dream and rap. BBC diagonal. You'll be surprised that it will just come to the mind. It works like magic. So who will be a die first now kai. By now, one guy will die if you try this process and see. You'll be able to remember all the dreams.
And as I said, there is so many background, you must obey it.
A back kind of kind. A back to the way that the mature we are, you will see the old side of the sun. I be a back kind of kind.
Okay. Now, my second question is who fast about something and the thing is not coming true? What you will do, and the pastor will say, maybe check yourself, you are doing some sin or something, you check yourself and you are not finding yourself in that way. So what will bring that thing to come to pass?
Okay. Fasting is very important and very powerful, but there are some fasting that are a waste of time, waste of energy. Based on the constellation of the stars, your previous fasting, you can't just wake up one day that you want to fast. Obi or see or die, or maybe I'm better than fasting. There are some days they are very inauspicious to fast. Or fast there is of yes. Until your system I had fasting. Now for instance, you have 24 special days within the whole year. 24. Those days is considered to be auspicious. Anyone who fasts on those days, whatever you're looking for, you'll receive it. So you need to get those dates. Are you good for fasting? I know people, they come to me and say, okay, I'm looking for a baby. You've been fasting. There are some days when you fast and then you rather not even have a baby. Okay? So, in where I'm coming from, we follow instructions when it comes to fasting. We don't just wake up every day and say, okay, we want to fast. No. As the scripture that comes and says, these days, None of fasting a year. You see, after that fasting, no, all the angels, all the demigods, they actually help Nyakopon and Jumabi. They said there will not be any auspicious day until November, December. See, you'll be a person worrying, you'll be a person out or any all those things, you know. If you know these signs, you will postpone everything until November. Yes. After the fast, you know. Yes, after that, there will not be any auspicious day until November, December. That way. And you know, when also one hour ago, there are no red guardians too. So we need to know the timings. It is necessary. People are fasting, so we pray our fasting. The body are fasting for. Say we are making a human pie, open fever. You cannot wake up every day and fast, or any day and fast. There are some special days on the fast there, when you have fever, feeling pain. If you are making our rent, our prepare, you will day our fast there, one out to me, sir, sheriff in a book. So, say, but yeah, say, then I'm very now, they are very good. Ben, I'm young, punch very good. Obi also, or back, or bow pen of a bema. Fasting, the benefits of all these things are necessary to you. But the end, pass it, as I said, you mean 8 Bible, fasting a year, but the body out with them is so no good that way of fasting. Because that way of fasting, no need to go out with them. It's all what I say, and then one month fasting now, you need to be good results. I didn't have run. Thank you.
Question here, for one of our members, your friend Abigail. Also, the difference between lucid dreaming and astral projection.
Lucid dreaming and astral projection. Yeah. Yeah, one of the other, you know, like I said, you know, 5 elements in the earth, water, fire, air, and ether. We are gross, we to you, yeah, I do a KUWAIT, so we're so that I now go up again and can only and I go on grand home. I let you about schools and I'm in Sunday. Some of them being out small, I will say, wow, and when him, anyone now walk out now also die. But and all my come and son and I hope 1 year, some of them be a woman that you know. The mind, the intelligence, and then the ego, force ego. And when my be a shock when them be a woman that you know. Ever so when you be a damn person, you find a cervical cord. Who will buy it with cash out money? And if you go back to who be end about what we will. Then when we are a man or one thing, I action about this boy. Quickly the soul runs into the body, no one yet so never so die. That is true. That we call it lucid dream. Dia was said that assume. Why would die now go happen? But astral projection is said. Minyanda, okay, I want to see what is happening in some places. I set up while you know the method, you connect all the things, you go. Okay? So astral projection, you see yourself say, yes, this is my body. And now the one that can be in the afternoon, can be in the night, can be in the morning. And even if it's about 2 seconds, 2 minutes outside there, the time in the astral realm, no. So would even 2 minutes is about 5 days here. Okay, so within the short time you can experience many things. So astral projection and then lucid dreaming, no. Difference room. Lucid dreaming, one man said that I was soon I am, and I want to then create here. But astral projection, one casa, and nobody decides that you want to go out of your body and have some experience. Except me, as I said, I assume, but back up, I don't hear about it. One shall know here. So that's the meaning.
Second one here. What is the meaning of mantra Namo Bhagavate Vasu?
Wow, this person is going high. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. It's a Sanskrit mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. What it means is I bow down at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the proprietor, the friend of everyone. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The Supreme Lord who owns everything, who is the proprietor of everything, I bow down at his feet. So this is a short prayer that some people can recite it throughout the whole day, and it's powerful again, isn't it? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I constantly pay obeisance at the feet of the Supreme Lord, who is the owner of everything, who is the proprietor in front of everybody. That's the meaning of that prayer. Well, this person speaks Sanskrit or your way favor.
The third question, no, it's in summary, no, cinema, I mean, a woman has a poem, no can accept, but a finance would do baby cram or per se or one, many percent of one, and if you are accusing the say, or we have our family, but meanwhile, Usama or Panoni for me, it is a say, you know, or per se, or the man, many bonny channel, not or sound on but into me, but again, between I am was not on him.
Okay. In fact, many people come to me with this same problem. Whenever my man and my bank can't so in the fire, it makes me a camel. See, no great woman is saying, I am a young praise over transfer Kaiser, home, and up about one thing show love. One thing and do, maybe I was a time count. You know, at times our parents don't take care of us, but they leave us like that. But you always say, "Oh my God, you know, it's almost like the time I come to the point say they curse you, they keep on issue words. One cause I know how say, "Hey, oh my man, I can be this." They didn't kind of say parents who treat their kids like this are irresponsible parents, and for them to be irresponsible parents, they have to pay for the consequences of being an irresponsible parent. Nature is going to hold them responsible. The scripture says, if one is not ready to be responsible, don't give birth. If you're not ready to have kids, train them to become godly. You don't have the right to give birth to kids. Yes. So it is your responsibility to be responsible to them. Because we are parents, now according to the scriptures, so you go to hell and suffer for you not being responsible to your kids. And then on top of it, you know, Ube so cruel, say, Ube curse all the time. Because a mother and a father, whatever way the issue, you know, will have impact in your life. So after you going through all this, also far over the DA now all these things now, and they are very painful. Especially when you get to a point, or mom says, they went the year, or must come out. So, all these old things now, and I repay. But the crap I'm going to say, what are papa now, mommy, and treat you, sir? Why do you say, oh, papa, no, mommy, or my idea of nothing? So, in your own way, you judge them, say, what they did is wrong. So, if what your mother and your father did is wrong, why should you allow people who act wrongly to change the way you do things? They are wrong because they did something that is any. So why don't you make a difference? Okay, and they do something wrong. But in your mind you are thinking, say, they did not do well. They didn't do well because they didn't take care of you. So if you don't take care of them, what your difference be any? So you should be able to make a difference there. Yes, they were not responsible, but I want to be responsible to them. And yes, I are. Then who accuse you of say, oh my man, okay, say me, or you say, my name, one your own difference be any. So now that you've gotten to know, say yes, oh my God, okay, say me, they did all this thing to me, you know. You must prove to them, say, if they were irresponsible, you will not be irresponsible, rather, you want to be responsible. One other thing. When you keep paying, what the year show come on, and then you partner why you're one in our home. One person our home. Until my man, you can make a honor, cash or cash on the one to leave because that is why you and I would have to I would be on self, I make a so or your money will leave you. One person will come. So you say, so what do you want the child? Won't find chairman and you partner where your money. One person I would say home because the more you keep those pains and those hurts here, you are killing yourself. And the American said, so be enya, don't allow people to change the way you do things based on how or your man. Why your papa will be? or the Bonian Chioka. Why will you allow someone's ungratefulness to change the way you do things? Or no one means to pay your papa, somebody papa and all the money in Chioka. And it was a man, your papa you because of a mistake. Why do you allow somebody's way of doing things to change you? James is happy or not, and the catcher man said, on say, somehow or the other, or indebted to the mother because she lived in the womb of the mother for 9 months. So, for all the battles the mammy here, she can never repay her the debtor or they didn't truly young for 9 months. So, even though this woman did not do any good thing for me after I was out of her womb, but just because say or containing with the womb for 9 months, obi community one community at least. Let me just consider that and say whatever why you gave me and never mention. Because the thing said, and you'll be against say, yeah, or mark and that 9 months of war. Meaning, my people are 9 months of war, snap, I was open. So people went to the war, not to get them. So, I mean, just for the fact said, one kumu. Now, how come out there young for that 9 months? When you say we're indebted to her, and no matter at the body you be the little clear that indebtedness, no. Until woman say yes, or woman be, you know, or my irresponsible. Why should me, what case, or any papa, every mammy, anything is very no, about a sound woman in our way of pain. Till your wits may a difference and say, they did not take care of me, they were very irresponsible, but I want to prove to them, say, I'm a different person, and I'll be responsible to them. Tell me the rest of or my mammy, when they check about the child, because already know for her keeping you in her womb, you are indebted to her, and if you're not very careful in your next life, you have to come and sell her. So now make sure you pay for that indebtedness now, so that in your next life you don't become indebted to her anymore. Thank you.
Transformations. We transform people. I'm sorry for every comment, but question you have me say, member be and a singing on. I see that our church, what can be say your guardian angel. It's quite bad of the first one, waiting here to the guardian angel, and now waiting me a pen, no, I'm a boy.
Okay. The attorney said, Obibia was as so you should never want to understand the side. Obia one angel. Obia everybody. Say, oh, one, we are baby. I said, what is some 10 voice in this old man? Oh, one, what is it? Yeah. These boys, most of the time, so now I am a guardian angel and here. I said, Obia, Obi. And I said, you'll be a crime bear and straight here before you to me. You know, say, oh, Piamontina, from where there will be some germs or some microorganisms inside. In there was I did with the school. But over there, the words in your moon, sir, James said, and Pa said, don't tell about one, James. And I be making who feel will be one more, and we are the ball and we are go up and think, I'm a man services one more. If you said the SEO school, they said, if you really go up and think who are man one services or much to solve some gems in the house. But who you know, must do one, whom we are. So for the fact that who was a gem will be and I'm on it, there's a gems in you. You need a qualification before you be able to know. And the qualification is that you need a microscope. I'll be able to pass the gems I will swap. So the same way, you're a guardian angel, but we need a qualification to see them. That qualification is we must have a third eye. And the third eye will be is here. First, the eye of the mind is here. And the third say, one person have ever found with me, I used to that third eye. There are many things you need to know. Having a third eye means, but using it, and you're one day after. So, no, you must go through some sequence. For instance, all our teachings, everything is geared towards making you a good person, a clean person, so that oh, 2 million power won't abuse you. Can you just imagine that if you can see things around you in the same state of now we say every crowd will be on the channel. So everybody is the cause of your problem. Every go with cheap. I can't say you actually boss or anything when you would eat. So what will you do? You might even end the person's life. So nature, Emma said, before said, Obi, Ebenya to me be a point, he said, Obi to me, Abuna dear, I said, if I do platform beer, Obi to me, up containing normal oil exploding. Okay, so for you to be able to have that, it's a practice. First thing should be positive. Make sure that you don't think negative about people. Try something to rating for. You can look at the person and keep quiet. If you're able to develop all these qualities, you don't need anybody to open your third eye for you. You yourself, you begin to see. Because nature knows when you're qualified. Nature knows that yes, this person, they state the person in, say, when you have to say, obey to me, is no problem. Nature is going to give to you. There are ways of opening the third eye by hook, by frost. There are some herbs there, they put it there, quickly begin to see spiritual things. Or there are some certain posters, you sit down there, Kundalini meditation, you raise this and it comes here, you begin to see. But through this method, you can never close it again. But if, by nature's own arrangement, by the way you live your things, we are very good, you try to be kind, we are very generous, and you take time to react, or forgive. When you are trying to acquire all these qualities, the good qualities, then nature will give you. For instance, say, what's in your movie? Not and yet. Now you'll be able to be shown. So all you do, you go and cause some havoc. Until the partner is a practice. The person should go through it gradually. To get to a point that you will be able to see. I know many people say, "Obi on cause of Obi awanda." Say Obi being. But because the person is trying to follow teachings of the soul, now tries to live a righteous life, or be tolerant, or be patient, when you're selfish, or you're charitable, or a good heart, the person begins to see things. So it's possible you can see a guardian angel, but they are also living entities, and they only see, say, only enemy clicky. They themselves can be showing themselves to you. At times when I sleep, and I have to wake up, I wake up. Somebody wakes me. One day I went to India. This is a story in Canada. From Calcutta to Mayapur is a 4 hours drive. The road is very narrow. Nana in November, India in November, fuck never one. So what's that? Also like that. That's the going to move. Who better have? And it is if we airplane man on the next show, we don't come Mayapur. And the effect that I castle. If you road in the China. But one family, now a different guy. And they track him. I was very tired because if I had to go through Dubai to Mumbai, another airline to Calcutta. So I was very tired. So I was asleep. Then someone touched me. Jnana, sorry. You won't believe it. When I wake up, our car was entering into the valley. And yes, I'm going our car was entering into the valley. The first 2 times it's almost entering. I shouted, stop! Now, because they want to push it, reverse here, as far as someone wake me. I was very deep asleep. Someone wake me, and I felt it. The person touched me, and I know that was my guardian angel. So now, me see phone, and I'm called so car and said, "Me pushing them to that, I don't want to reverse because or ye any list I put it." See, I said, "We can't be another kind of incident." So gradually now with me then, put him back here. Now me tell me, "You come build that." Okay, so me come to say. The guardian angels around us, they talk to us. At times we don't see them, we don't hear, but they give us some sign. But gradually, when we begin to live a life, gradually, now we try to say, Papa, they be free of my Papa. Gradually, we become so close to them, say, at least we can feel their presence and they can give us signs. Okay? But I know one day, then you need to practice, but you get a point you can see them. Thank you. But when I say a very bright, a very dark, a very strong, a very feeble, meaning depending your activities. Okay, so as you say aura, I said, let me see, and they say, you know, obia obi. So your activities will determine the strength of your aura. Because I know when you have a very strong aura, you'll be a friend of psychic self-defense. I'll teach that before I go. What's the name of it? Share. Yeah. Next Friday I'll teach the psychic self-defense. How can you protect yourself? Say, ubia to a room income. I will teach before I go. And you will use your own aura. You will use your own aura. And I'm going to say, bury around you that nobody can penetrate through it. It's the aura. And first, it depends on your activities. If you are very positive, you don't think evil about people, you forgive easily, your aura becomes strong. When you don't know, it's there, it's strong, but when you become aware of it, it becomes very strong. Okay? Yes, it will be true and can it will true, Mr. Kayan. It's just because the person's aura is very strong. The aura, somebody ammunition deep on some talisman there. It strengthens the aura, so when somebody shoots a gun, they cannot penetrate through the aura, so it doesn't touch your body. So yes, Obia or aura, you have by hand, Yamen I understand. Even the more you know aura. And as I'm speaking to the man there, it's quiet, it's there. Everybody is having. Obia what it, like I said, Yamen why? Next Friday, go back to me how to see the aura. You know, there's a prayer I recite, and I say, look at the person. You see and see it's white. Is there? You can see the inner aura. You cannot see the outer aura because the outer aura can be far. So you go on Friday when we come here, I am early. Okay, so that I'll have time, I'll teach you that and how to use that aura to protect your own self. The first psychic self-defense. You don't have to wear any ring to have protection, you don't have to wear any amulet. Just the aura. It goes like that around you, nothing can penetrate it. Yeah? It's a very serious science. So you know, on Friday, come over, I will teach you that. So be aura, and it's based on your techniques, your deeds. It's very important. Make sure you don't have negative things. Don't be negative. No matter what, try to be positive, and your aura becomes strong. Thank you.
Transformation.
We transform people.
I'm saying medical movement at JB. Yeah. I'm saying yeah, you were the country man on my shift.
Wow.
Now my question back. We can book be. Now book next time say 2 months to your birthday. We will be a person who sit down. We will be a CBA and so we'll try a year. But we will do honor.
You need any specific time say 2 months to your date of birth, you know, men try any project. It is based on the constellation. If you read your life chart, there are auspicious periods, there are inauspicious periods. If you want to start a new business, the best time to start. If you want to marry, the best time to do it. If you want to do this, so it is not necessary to say be 2 months to that time. It will differ based on the constellation. Even, see, most of us at times we celebrate a birthday on the same day. No. In the cosmic realm, for instance, you were born on the 30th of December. So to you, every year, 30th December, I'm saying, time now your birthday. But in the cosmic calculations, you know, some of your birthdays will not fall on the 30th December. So what are they? On the way Easter, Easter, and follow one day. A woman number March, a woman number April. That is the constellation of the cosmos. They use that. And it's, you know, but unfortunately some of us don't know. So me, I know. So yes, my external friends, 30th December is my birthday. But I know every year when my birthday, my real birthday falls, and I have to do fasting then. So it is not necessary to say 2 months to your date of birth. You don't start anything. If you read your chart, it might mean say even the 2 months is a very auspicious, and that's the best time for you to start new projects. It will depend on your birth chart and a mixture of time I auspicious and time I auspicious. Thank you. Yeah, one thing, I know some of how much you must have anything more time, you know, and you're so convenient. So many sisters and I can ship me that proposal. I said, there are some members of my they are in Kuwait, you're meant to member. So, sisters. There are some of the things I want to teach. Because time there says at 1 o'clock, but the choir will put up at 3. So, and so they said, some of you will do all that. So, we will still see what we can do next week, Monday. Thank you.
Transformation.
We transform people.
Pastor, your friend Thomas. The question is, so say, aya only in Kofubi at the say, ya baby, to say be a police station, and I'm mean, and I say, and I'm 9. And now coming out on what thing say, Kona Mokono, Bakubenya problem, and I say, Ubibenya problem. Now, and the music catches a Monko, Boko do up a problem in Essie. Say, Ebi yeti hey. Bon say, all of a sudden now, and Nibia say, Bibi Bessie. Ne Bibi, I can say, Jai, Menka, and I say, Iwani, but one say BPS. And Diana, who beat me, I found one, Bibi Sandy Bessie, beat me, I prevent it.
Yeah, that gives a person the power of intuition. It gives a bit more power of intuition. And it's one case I saw steady when I was anytime be opening that feeling, no. So feeling on your is, you know, Ababi, and sending in and went to me I'm for why I'm Koswa. Now you should understand, say, a idea account is part of you. So from now on, you have to start say anytime you're opening that feeling, you have to listen to that feeling. Okay? I'm saying now you're deeper. So there are some gifts to be a why you need. Because the entrance now is steady your way. So what's trans enough to steady where you'll understand that no matter you have every year, I have home pupuibi. So if you're very fortunate, that anytime you have some feeling, something tells you, oh, it's going to happen, something it's not going to happen, and it happens. I see now you should understand yourself, say yes, you have something of the sort. So anytime you're bringing that feeling, no, you must do whatever you have to do to safeguard the situation. So a very good thing. You know, and you don't need to be a pastor, a prophet, or whatever to have that gift. But they have it. It is part of our soul. So who study you need to cultivate it. You need to try to develop it. How do you do that? Anytime you open that feeling, pay attention and see. Say they won't say, I see back, I see me, and then you become aware. Anytime that feeling comes, you know that this thing is going to happen. So now you have to find out, what should I do? Okay, now you've come to understand and say, when you start feeling ever, now you're asking yourself what to do to safeguard that situation. The same voice will tell you what you need to do to safeguard the situation. Like I said, our guardian angels are around us. They are always with us, 24/7. They are always with us. We have to pay attention to some of the things they tell us. Unfortunately, you are so doing too much. You are so doing too much. We don't want to listen to anything. To the point say, "Obi ko foka, memfo, memfo aka be na memfo akofo, kwam tim, na na ba ko na mob, I forgot fi efe no. We should begin to listen to the inner voice inside us, because the subtle body and also the angels around us, they speak to us all the time. So you be try to steady yourself. At least to the point say me this help me anyway. I didn't share this kind of experience. Okay? And you should begin to study ourselves. When we are the end there, we need to sit down, analyze, and name one idea, and from there we'll be able to study. Okay? So it's a very good gift. You have to develop it. Thank you.
The question is also a point in a obetime afaso. The first map of Moyedin or home, this year, why.
Yes, most of the times, you know, At times situations changes us. Obi who are not born pay, Obi who are not chile compare, baby of course situation be more born pay be a result of everything in San Cantino, not a bamboo abba. Obi who are not the way or soon young upon one expected that say, Obi rest of situation be and a cocoa remontina and abamobu. The Atiana say, God knows you more than you know yourself. So if you know, say, you are worshiping God, you need to pay attention to the voice of God. Yesterday, by your own effort, we have our own plans. God has his own plans. But always, the plans of God will manifest. Say, I don't go and pay you. Say, I tell that if you listen to me, that you mean, that's the end of it. No, I don't be here back on and I'll be with the other. So we don't back who we are, means say, on Sankan. Nature loves you, nature person will just have me and say, you know, I'll block your chance not to have this one. But instead of you to focus on this one, you keep on looking at the one on Sankan and say, how so now? Watch it. You see the point? At times, what we are looking for, that we don't get. Women be by me. This woman came to me and not over something happened. When you are not above you, so that week, I'm bad, but I know I feel so bad. So, I can't say, I do my way and was so much I had and all kind of mountain. I'm this year, I'm going to say. Over the years, you may be able to have double of that amount. I will soon be sad losing that job. I said, no. I said, then I'll tell you, there is something positive coming your way. They are bigger than me. But so we know if you are going to you don't have access to this. Give yourself some time. Not up to 21 days. A woman got a job at, they will try 3 times how much they will pay me. So the now you see that situation you close up your mind. So any other opportunity around you, you cannot even access it. Okay? Since you look at a car and show God wants to give you milk. Okay? So when you feel children pick up, how do you get the milk? There's a situation like that in our life. Baby, I want to say, I'm going to at the baby or the money and son. But you try and son can I can say I'm going because of that we lose faith in God. The lecturer said we need to understand say Nyankopon in the way you do especially you be your Bible for what you call maybe a normal be on son don't tell yourself say Nyankopon 80. God knows you more than you know yourself. And what you are aspiring for, is making good arrangements for you. Those arrangements are not ever poor. At times, when life becomes stagnated, no matter move, God is teaching us the art of patience. The art of patience. Because when you know be very good. But when you have patience, I don't actually very big thing. So you go exercise or patient or general. Say the way I children baby or Nago pay over true. For instance, if you are over catching and our home fire and Nago Bagana, those are the people by you, Nago Bagana, or some president, or you have a bomb by Chilcom, and I smoke out my president and Zanka. If you are your destiny, that car is going to kill you. But Nago said, I dear about who you need to wear a man and go home. Nago decided, said, no, let me take care of this person. And the car now we can send car. The overture have a good time now, a old period now, ABI accident, but if you know you'll be on your potential, something bigger than what you've been expecting, God brings. If you are making our living our way, maybe you are there or the panel, why have you put on your money, you? The person is not ready to do it. Anything, my bomb pay, my coupon, my bomb pay, my money, and I is over anything, maybe God's revenue. Who knows? If you have ever way, is not your future. So when you want to be in a person, I will get in the home. If you are time of stress and you can't have your future, now what do you do? So God is giving you time. So take your time. At the right time, the right thing that belongs to you, will manifest. And the Anna Bambu near being said, Yankupon, Yasum watching, Ebi, Adia, Yankake, and Sankan, and Maya Bambu. But I may can't tell us that God is teaching you the art of patience. So, to me, as our you will see, say, Yankupon will do be a Yankupon. Yankupon will do be a one unless one told you. So, when have faith and trust in God, know very well that whatever you do, God will take care of you. So those that you have been aspiring for one time, so we'll give you the one that takes time and then do it at the right time. Whatever we say we have on some time or it's going to come from where you are not even expected. But you are in I want to be free about it. I have experience of many things. Because of the work I do, I tell you I have so much experience. So me, nothing breaks me. Mister, I didn't put out to me. Now I don't give a damn about it. Say you go on my pen and see. Say you go on my pen and see and see. The SC means God wanted it. Fine. I don't complain. Bibi and go on my pen. That thing will never happen. Who come back with a guitar or say, not even the blade of grass will move without the sanction of God. Okay, one thing, this is one. Or say, I have my so if God takes care of those details, have you said that we human beings, our life is not precious to Him? I tell you, God is faithful. But unfortunately, no, desires and interest as so sing. We depend so much on our own desires, on our own interests. So we forget about the interests and the desires of God or what they might. So remember, I'll tell you, don't lose faith. Your is truthful. So if you depend on Him, there's nothing like my train and Zanka. We don't want to Nyango was doing what train the Cassiabra and I waste time on days. No. Thank you.
Transformations.
We transform people. Rebecca.
Okay. And also I'm using Facebook.
Okay.
And I'm from my question every kind of say, time my old village, you know, say, if I will be a power was not a wood here. And I say, if you want a terrible accident to be now, a master or Yarene, if I will Yarena. I want to make my couple and answer or maybe now almost say, oh, the higher, if you are not with the good Jnana, I go nice soon. And no son who was money.
Yes, thank you. I think it's a very good question about beside. Mr. Mamika Divintra. Moja contains life, blood. And it's Adibia, a big shot, Obi Moja say, Boise. So there are a lot of spirits around, a lot of negative ones around. I won't take interest in blood. And it's the BS say you're ritual, being a child, quality, a training property. Now it invites those negative enemies. And it's to the point that you will try Abuane, the good dance and all that. You know, it is not healthy, it is not good. So when you're very careful, I will be, you know. Now, you have a come with you a chair, a bit you a chair. I tell you, I have a lot of experience with this. I didn't make you a chair. That very spirit now has something that blood that will be around you for life. See, most of the times, I'm not for me go through that experience, you know. Who won't say one thing? Hey, you're married. So your bearman and your marriage will be difficult for you. No matter how you try to be nice to people, it will get to a point that you are married, something will happen. And that's not possible because there's the spirit there and the spirit seems say we're close to you. And it's a very good thing. African, you have so many traditions, they're very good, but traditionally, it's our poor blood, no, to the point that you can grow for some other things, and it's a very good thing. Meaning, grow for they've gone through that kind of thing. Years on ritual, many of them will come, and when you go back into their life, you see that they're having so many difficulties because of some acts there, and a ritual there. So I mean, we have systems of cleansing ourselves from all these things. Okay, there were some herbal things like this pregnancy will never super the microphone. It's very powerful. When you begin to baptize and say, oh, anything in your aura, it cleanses everything off. And you know, maybe see water. Any of the holy rivers around the world, and I say what they are chanting as a whole body able to control the river, gradually it will cleanse your aura. Because blood is life. And if someone's life is taken because of you, anything you follow wherever could be a need question. So it's very good. I know say over difficulty, because will be a that situation, the person will be going through difficulty, financial difficulty, our son especially. Our problem. I tell you, men or more marriage problems, that doesn't matter. Yes. Yes. And most of the times, because they are carrying this from their own family, all these things are I say very careful. Okay? If you've gone through these things, you need to be prayerful. You need to do some fasting, do some charity, do some cleansing, so that we'll be to you if you don't because I know say those things that the covenant, we are part. Now we are coming out. The big people is a whole life. And some of these covenants it is not easy to break unless you can intervene. Thank you. Yeah, will be a piece of question you have for a very long time, but this is very 1 million times. Okay. According to the Bible, come and say that person must be hanged. If they are hanged, in your next life, you have to come back and pay. And it's the Nipano or Henna or Tessono Eden, a punishing Nipano said, and I'm saying, go through this situation. The person has paid for the sin, so upon the next life, and you can go through that sequence anymore. So forgive, a word, a professor, a forgive. It means you will give ahead. You know, okay, because I say for free men. Fire one year for free. Now, Oko free at the Odia. Oko free, we don't want to say, for tomatoes is free, who free? So you will pay ahead. So forgiveness, yes, God will forgive you, but the consequences of the action I will perform here, you have to face it. Where you come from, where we are there, and you count every so. So when I'm soon you will open and proper in job, or the financial about Ember. So that's the science behind forgiveness and karma. While probably our boss is CA, said in future, so I'm embassy. So we'll go home by it in your next time you have to come and face it. And then you'll be different atonement. Atonement, they say, we are 1 year. And so we be ABC and then we say, I'm passing good. The Bible story to say, Zacchaeus, time of 1 year ago, or say, my secret for baby. Then I'm saying, till we be able to say, there be Chian, and until the point where you must pay atonement. Atonement, they say, Sika, why you go for give it out. And then you go young for Sika. Now find some ye. Now, why you was so advanced when you walk out, maybe I said, I'm going to catch it. Our Abraham was here, that's one thing. You must go and give out. That's the manufacturer. People doesn't understand. That means a rich man will be a pay. The next morning, God forgive me, and then God just forgive you. You must pay some price for the sin that you committed. Okay? Tell me, brother, question of this is a very big question, but I tell you, said, for you to be forgiven and time, you must pay for something. We call it atonement. You need to do something to pay for the sins you committed. Yes, that thing is said. Okay? There are so many prophets to the point that even Elijah came back as John the Baptist, and according to the Bible, they have to behead him because he beheaded many Baal worshippers when he was Elijah. He was a prophet. When he came back as John the Baptist, a charity. That is the law of karma. You cannot run away from it. So God will forgive you, but you must pay for the sin you committed. At the point in our year, you must pay. One who said so many, like Isaac, or is Isaac, yes, or Kofa will be here, okay, or for will be here, or any day be here, and or somebody will go in a battle and into a Kokosi will be not only in fact. I change the back and the family. That is it. God will forgive you, but you have to pay for the consequence of the sin. Now, I say, I know everybody see will help me crop up and now never open. But the consequences, you must go through it. So many times say, may I live in it? No, you must pay for the consequences of the sin. Thank you.
There was 7 chakras within every person. And a person will say, what are they and how do you activate them?
Good. You're asking deep questions. Yes, actually, it is not 7. We have 13 chakras, but some of them are hidden. So let's count. 1 is here. Okay, we call it Ikea chakra. When this one opens, you see spiritual things. We have some here called Truth chakra. 1 is here called solar plexus chakra. We have navel chakra, sex chakra. 1 is here. 1 is here. 1 is back solar plexus. We have our basic chakra, and then we have our crown chakra. So these are spiritual gates leading to your body. So when all these spiritual gates are activated, you become powerful. Okay? So it's like a house, and there are many gates leading to that house. You should be able to open all those gates leading to their house so that their house can become a very wonderful house. So all those chakras are there. And they are one in your papaya and the better say a bit closely and a bit pee. But most importantly, they wear a hand with EP and now you can see spiritual things. Most of the times it is good, like your some special meditation. I do that every day. You sit down and then you cleanse all those 13 chakras before you go out. Yes, you close your eyes and you use your own and you clean all those chakras. When I don't get sick. I don't take medicine. Your woman may need down a wall panel. Only I remember some practice of your muscles and the enemy cost the woman panel. Once from that time, when woman drew me walk panel deal with that because of that. And I need to buy you and a magic view. Because those gates leading to the body, when they get infested with evil stuff, enemy area. So you wake up in the morning, the energy from God is always descending, free of charge. As soon as you touch here, you activate and you concentrate, you see the place become very heavy. Because the energy is already pouring out. So God's energy is coming. So you activate here, the energy passes through here, you sit down and then you direct the energy, how it will go through all the chakras, so when it gets to the feet, and then you're okay. Friday, so make sure that simple meditation. When you wake up in the morning, you will get 10-15 minutes, you will sit down quietly and you do that and you see whether you're going to get sick. Okay, you'll be able to cleanse the body and the body becomes very activated, very powerful. We call it train heart meditation. It will help you to develop very good heart also towards people. It will be very easy for you to forgive people if you practice that train heart meditation. So Friday, so I would like to teach that. I hope that not why you will be able to cleanse all the auras and all that, your chakras. Thank you.
Transformation. We transform people.
I have some questions again. My name is Mr. Foster Yankee. The questions are, we are talking about blood, sacrifice, and all those things. Okay, now, for example, there is you in our tradition or so in your village.
Sure.
Okay, then something like goat or sheep or so and so.
They sacrifice during that time.
Sacrifice all those things, and they stew you in traditional way. Okay, that is another one.
Sure.
And another one also maybe in other side they use human blood and sacrifice or to do some performances and all those things. So that one also, how is it going to work or infect you in your today's life?
Okay, I think it's a very important point. See, Abusiambia or Apame well Abusiambia with the tradition. And then to say you see will be or Henno, you're buying stool, yes, I'm rituals. And what happens is Abusiambia was spirit where they mobile was your home. See you. Abusiambia was spirit of mobile was your home. So normally when they sacrifice animal, we say it's what they do, they say they invite the spirits of that family to come and be witness to that activity. Okay? They invite the spirit of that activity or that family to come as witness of the
spiritual realm.
Spiritual realm.
Okay.
And you know, Abusiano spirit be an Abusiano by and Penifoni Gun San Mucha, what they are doing is they assume as the Asia Gunyation, the person Yamabana for there, as soon as the Nabia Busian and Abusianity. So those spirits coming will not allow any negative spirit to penetrate and come and cause any harm of death. So you being the king of that family, you say, oh, follow and brave what was your name. The spirits of that family will take care of you. Okay? But I go back and say, what can you be open or so when you invite any divine spirit to be around negative energies can penetrate and then they can affect you. So that's the difference. Because ahini Yankopon Emra Edia me. It is ahini biya so home. So when you follow those principles, they invite other divine beings. They also represent God in a way. Say obey witness that activity. Yadu will see a kunyaso. Because of power, you will come anyhow. That you are very careful. Obey to the invite so negative spirit there. A bit in your house. But human blood, one should be very careful. Whatever activity it is, whatever ritual it is, don't try killing a cow or killing a human being. These two personalities, their soul is great and it's not good for you to use for anything. Obey human spirit, for selfish gains. Say the way you get to me more, no with me I control before. And that is very good thing.
Now, about okay, yeah. Then, in case of blood grazing or blood sacrifice.
Yeah, if you do blood sacrifice, when you go to the realms, there are some personalities that they are divine, but God appoints them to accept sacrifice of those who will do animal sacrifice. There's one deity, the name is Kali. Kali is not evil. Kali is not demon or a saintly spirit. But God knows that there are some people among human beings that no matter what, they will do animal sacrifice. So any human being who is doing animal sacrifice will need the normal system, no? Well, your prayers of Becca, and it is that deity who will accept that sacrifice, not any demon. And Kali is not a demon. You know, the system no if it's clean and it's connected to the normal system, it is not any other demon or accept that sacrifice. No? But you know one thing, the animal that is sacrificed for you, no, if they are using the correct divine system, that animal will be given a goodness life. You know what I said? And one of them will be beside a human answer. Said, and what will they be judged? Animals will not be judged. They follow their instinct. So we have 8 million different species of life. And if they are so if it's happening to be with one, or because happening to be with one. So if it's happening to be with one, or because happening to be with one. It keep on moving on until say when it gets to the body of either a cow, a body of a lion, or a body of a monkey. These 3 bodies are the gateway the soul enters into the human flesh. Okay? So there are special deities that they accept blood, but it is not so good. You know what I said? Okay. Anything related to blood is not so good, but I don't think I go on said there are some people, no matter what, they have to do some rituals, and you know, there is one special deity. Maybe they say he'll accept those things. But when I hear in your next life, when you have to come and pay for the life now, you shame out because they have to get to do it. Yes. So yeah, and by Bible can go and so they say, I have a human life and I'm sacrificing you. In my next life, I will have a human life. You will have a human life, but you also have to sacrifice me. That's the meaning of the prayer. So exchange. You exchange. And that the Kali will accept that sacrifice. A system. Okay, but when you will be on all this and not anyhow, and then they instantly now evil forces will take possession of that blood and now they begin to follow you. So there are consequences when you sacrifice animals for your own selfish gains. Don't kill any animal. Whatever power you're looking for by killing an animal, you can get the same power that killing animals while killing an animal. There are many ways of getting whatever you're looking for without sacrificing anything. I was talking to my in-law that why do you have to? Just because you want to enjoy something, somebody must suffer. So you get what crime will feel no crime and won't take it yet. Mobile from when they met tribe, they come and pay on. Cat, I want a man. No one you now pay when you see. So they have love for their kids, they have affection for their kids. They know that these are my kids. Yeah, yes, no, I said that. I go far away, and now you want to be they have affection for their kids. So just because you go and kill them, just because you want something, that can never be a good activity. So the fact is, I didn't be a was as so. Say to me now, whatever you're looking for, there are many ways, hundreds of ways that killing somebody or without taking someone's life. So why not opting for something higher by something lower by killing somebody? And yet because the goat is killed, the kids are dead, they are suffering, they are orphans. It can never be a right thing. Okay, so there are consequences. But like I said, you know, there are spirits that some are divine, some are negative, and you should be very careful. The way you're going to be made by some negative things in your life.
Okay, thank you very much. My next question is, also, sometimes, no, ABI akora bremu na omaye ritual ana bibisa omodi moja bi Abuabi say Akuko say Double say Aponchio, so and so, Omadi Bibima. Oh, but and those things are fighting against you. Oh, and I bet that yeah, also. Now, as I say, you want to come out of it naturally. Oh, and yes, spiritual way, because I can say all the spiritualists now, most of them are fake. Most of them, they are fake.
Yes, they don't know what they're doing.
Now, they don't know exactly what they are doing. And now, you have a problem. They have killed a goat, they have killed a sheep to do some rituals for me.
And it's tormenting you.
Tormenting me. Now, how am I going to come out? Also, we need to cleanse my blood or my so-and-so.
Yourself.
Myself.
From those things.
From those things.
Okay.
So how am I going to go about it? Also, before you answer my question, we need to understand something, that this meeting is a very special meeting. Because I think I learned a lot of things out of this. And I take it very serious. This meeting, I can even say it, is because of me. We're going to know and and differentiate. We have to differentiate ourselves from the worldly things and the spiritual things or social.
Yeah, so coming to your question.
Yeah, thank you.
How do you cleanse yourself if you've been involved in these things?
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is, for instance, if you've been involved in any of these kind of rituals and you're having some negative spirits follow you, what it means is at the point a normal ritual, a covenant was created.
Yeah.
And that covenant, yeah, human beings, so yeah, says, the spirits are not like that. When the spirits have covenant with you, they will follow you till thy kingdom come. And this is my promises of when the spirit says, this thing that we are doing, we bound you to this person. That is it. Then we will go through some of these rituals. And a creative, a covenant in here, no one doesn't do it here. There are always ways to reverse those covenants. And you know, not only me, there are many, many powerful guys around, but they should be able to ascertain the kind of covenant that was created at a point that you were installed or you were involved in that ritual. So if you're able to find out exactly what covenant that you created at that point, then they can find ways and means of breaking that covenant. And there are many ways of doing it, and depending on the person or the situation, and I can the kind of covenant that so there are ways, okay? But the same way, like I said, some of the teachings we've been teaching ourselves, the colors for the day, the positioning of your bed in the room, how you should handle yourself, all these things, it changes some things in our life. Okay? Some of these things, it changes some things in our lives. You be careful. I want you to give all these things in and say very careful now. Because and soon I probably see the brain. The Bible says we are beginning to on answer we are not the man. Brother was saying answer the question. So,
we have 2 questions. We have 2.
One of your books.
The thing said, one book cannot contain every information. So your Bible, like Genesis to Revelation, a very small book. It cannot contain every information of this world. What they are saying. And it is not amazing, young mama, and you're surprised and say, any information beyond our Bible. But some of us now, young company, I do my work, from different angles. You didn't say, in chromosome, when I first read Bible, you know, young company or small will be a time, place, and circumstance. Young company small is soon for beer no about what is idea of installation. Time, place, and circumstance. Every now over, Barry Pontina or P. And a situation at AC at that time, when you go man, by the crime of us or waiting there, up again. Yes, to buy no. While we used to talk up, I'm fat and train for man. Or the young son, and in India, we will be a question. No, dear, you are. A cotos of you know. Or the miracles and a convincing chloroform say, Papa, we know of a time now by an uncle for every miracle achieved. And a situation woman, people were into the old scripture, the Torah, they were studying. They were studying like anything. Omoko synagogue, Omoko Ashon. So for you to be able to convince those people, no, one as a woman in dear way together and understand the Bible. When God sent Muhammad, baby or buy and on lifestyle, they were all idol worshippers. To the point that even the Kaaba, there were 311 stones in the Kaaba. We are saying this is the black stone. At that time, not sex was not restricted. It was not seen as a sin. At that time, people were very violent. So for Muhammad to be able to defeat these people, no, I thought they were violent, and then was near the so because of the time, the place, and the circumstance, you know, Yanko Ponchen and say, "Oh man, I'm holding out." Obey to me, I just saw me on my corner with me a The time of Jesus Christ, it wasn't necessary because that time people were studying. They were no Muslim there, so as so uses scripture, not want to get it ever unconquerable. So even though I'm not a Muslim, but I know say in our scripture, Baba said Quran. It's predicted said Muhammad will come and he's going to speak to the Amalekis. Amalekis are the Arabs. They were very sinful people, very sinful. To the point said they will sleep with everything that moves. So when the prophet came, he said you can marry up to 4. You know, see, we need to understand, I mean. You can marry up to 4, but you cannot sleep with your mother, you cannot sleep with your sister. People were so much addicted to sex. So if sex people, you want to give them laws regarding sex life, you cannot say they should marry only one. Because they can sleep with anything to the point of people even sleeping with donkeys. So for the prophet to be able to bring them closer to God, he gave them rules and regulations that you can marry maximum 4. But these people know as we and come home, like said you obey me at the yes, it is not in the Bible because the Bible cannot contain all information. Same way, it is not everything that you can see in the Holy Quran. But the scripture I use is not only one book. The Srimad Bhagavatam, once when I was having life, I showed it. It's that size, like that, 60,000 verses. You want the Bhagavad Gita is there, the method of devotion is there, the method of instruction, Bhavasya Purana is there, Garuda Purana is there, many books. Because so all this, see, over me here where I live, I have a library. And the books, you cannot finish reading them in your lifetime. You go carry the Quran, or say, maybe I see swing in any book. Maybe I see the end in another pen, I say, God has no beginning, has no end. So one book cannot contain all the information about God. The Etienne said, yes, you will not see that text Muhammad was sent by God in the Bible, because the Bible doesn't have all the information. And in the years can I say, I have many things to tell you, but you cannot understand them now. And you know, kind of media be Christian, you know, actually, be an any Bible in the American kind, a pastor will need the edition. So I'm sure I want to tell you, you know, actually, be an Quran walking kind, a pastor will need the edition. Nyanko commercial saying scripture. So try to expand. Prophet Kawa had this to say, Nimdia is so important, they won't say what China buy, you should go for it. China for it, they're only Buddhist for. So he's telling you, say you can go and study from the Buddhists. Okay, so the fact that he said we need to open up our mind, we should try to study all the scriptures. And you will see, say, there is only one essence. Nina air can you say everything that came from Ben and Coco? Thank you. Bible not in Tibet is 2,025 years. The Holy Quran is about 1,600 years. But the Vedas, nobody knows the date they buy. Because any theologian said, you're sure Bible is with natural. The Quran is natural, but the Vedas will be able to say. The theologian said, Obibia a device Biana to say possibly oil mobile phone way. The oil mobile phone way now, oil the manual they come. So we also use phone way. This is the manual of which they use phone. So when God was creating the material universe, not the earth, the whole material universe, you know, He created a manual alongside. That manual is called the Vedas. Vedas means knowledge. The India Nyango once again rule the whole material universe, you know. Everything is written in that book. And that book doesn't belong to any religion. It is a book of war. And then religion behind there, but unfortunately, no, and no behind there won't access to this information. But I tell you, if you read those books, for instance, the Bible talks about creation. Bible says, so they say, if you read the Vedas version of how God created the world, it's very detailed to the point. It said, Noma Baku, and everything is stated there. So the Bible says, and it's not explained. Old Testament was saying, Adam and Eve saying, now, God in the more I said, God was. Search for Veda base, VEDABASE, Veda base, an app. All the books are in, thousands of books. You can't finish reading them in your lifetime. So I said now, who use Android phones or go Play Store now? Excuse me, Veda base, opinion book. You begin to see many things. The Bible, the Quran, but detailed information. Okay, walking kind. The streamer about explaining about the end dates. So there are deep information that I would just say everybody should go and check. It's going to help us. Okay? Thank you.
edua bi si yɛn fikyiri a sɛ ebi a eduru sɛ yɛ pɛsɛ yɛ kuya na sɛ nsuo ntɔ a wɔn tumi kɔ hɔ no kɔyɛ amammerɛ ebi a mɛɛma wɔn kɔ a mɛɛma nkɔ ana ɛkɔ ɔbaa nkobi ɛna mɛɛma na a wɔn kɔ nso no wɔn nyinaa bɔ adeda ɛna wɔwɔ ɔbaa bi a wɔbɛtete baabi a wɔbɛhu no wɔbɛwu eti na mi busa sɛ saa adeɛ na ano wɔn yɛ no ɛma nsuo tɔ ɛma sɛ ebi a Kuwait afoɔ nyinaa nya nsuo ɛdi dua ɛnɔbaeɛ ɛno no ɛyɛ bɔne anaasɛ ɛnyɛ bɔne.
Panyin ɛnyɛ bɔne deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ adeɛ bi a Nyankopɔn bɔ yɛ bia no wɔyi ɔbɔfoɔ a ɔmo hwɛ so okay ɛne nti te sɛ ɔbɔfoɔ hwɛ nsuo so yɛfɛ ne Indra is in charge of rains ɛne nti ne nyɛ mo hɔ nkɔ ano mo yɛ me baabi a mefi so the same thing sɛ nsuo ntɔ ɔmo wɔ rɛtwa so ɔmo yɛ nsuo bɛtɔ sɛ nsuo so tɔ no pɛ sɛ yɛgyae a ɔmo wɔ rɛtwa ɔmo yɛ nsuo de bɛgyae nti deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ there are personalities who
sɛ sɛ bi a mɛtumi ɛde obi asesa me nkwa ɛwɔ berɛ a sɛ bi a yɛkyena anaasɛ bi a 2 years time na mede obi asesa me nkwa saa adeɛ no ɛwɔ hɔ saa.
Yeah, it's possible say obetumi de obi star actually obi star it's possible say obi eba be wu ne time ya be so na oba be wu a yebetumi de obi bi asesa. People are very powerful, can do things. See, there's nothing like impossibility. My master said impossibility is in the dictionary of a foolish person. There is nothing like impossibility. This will be beyond when you're possible. I didn't be possible. Unless it be an everything is possible.
Transformations.
They transform people.
People job, people say people say, and children, about you. People say people say, naturally, to me, woman, I say this is a chanting one, I say,
okay, salt is one of the hyssop elements. It got a hyssop what? Physical elements, it will cleanse metaphysical things. So salt is one of them. And in 2 weeks of salt, he has a big cantation, be a good. Okay, I can say a dear essay a pro or the chibus were an pro. It is the enemy inside the salt, and it's me as a judgment. So salt is one of the elements that containing the energy of hyssop. Hyssop is a physical element containing some energy that can cleanse metaphysical things. But I did be a one by a woman. Okay, the way where the salt is used to be an vampire, there's nothing wrong with it, it's fine.
Transformation.
You transform people.
Miss Service before said next week you be here. Miss Service weekdays from Jnana up to Friday. Maybe as a council of our now they have time so or best time will be to me and you can over market to me about service.
Okay. Kuwait for money and buy you need to be a go. I'm buying a sorry, Mr. Demusa. And I don't have any problem. This is me and the host, but my immediate host to me. The Omega said immediately, and I don't have any problem. The Omega said, even mention I have to tell you that I don't have any problem. The Bribiana, Opus Omega said, yeah, Opus Omega, like one-on-one. Offer an you can't be sitting and talk. Why? You know, until I figure out what they are money. Why?
Transformation.
We transform people.
Daddy, me pacho, me perceive we say so we perceive we project the future life wa. Kwa be no be fa so. Avu enema opeso ye wo nani.
Yes, there are 2 ways of doing it. No, I would say there are 3 ways of doing it. The first way, they say, we a dreamer. You can dream, and through the dream you can project into your future. That is if you're a dreamer. And I said, you can use your own date of birth, your own star to calculate what will be happening to you. And the third one is if you develop a third eye, you can project into your own future. So 3 ways. When a dreamer, you can dream, and through your dreams, you can project into what is going to happen in the future. And as a worker will be your spiritual support, then based on or starting with destiny, what you are projecting into your future. And as one can say, what third eye, not wait to me, I did this wedding. So all this in your qualification. To become a dreamer, you need some qualification. For you to be able to project into your future through the cancellation or the position of the stars in your destiny, you need somebody who knows that science. And for you to be able to have a third eye to see what is going to happen to you in the future. And those are your qualification of having the third eye. So possible there, but there are stepping stones, and those stepping stones, are a qualification you need to be able to achieve that. But what I say? Matthias. Evelyn. Okay.
But then be a mesum daya, now me won't point on the task of daya, men nam point, but if you are ye torn, and I said, my name, my bush and cookie, ye won't point, but the person me tea and my say, so some daya, so Diane, we are occasion, the occasion here with you, but we shall papa air cassia. Papa we shall air cassia, but put me, Eden and tea, every year's occasion, and also.
Yes. What dreams me, then I was sitting in a very good dream, yet bad. You know, the first one I also that you say, obey Suano all the time, you know. It is a sign say your star element and a water element. Among 4 or more water elements, you know, they normally dreams close to water. You dream swimming, dreaming around water, and you're bad. It means in life, when they are part of your life, they are part of your destiny. But also that now we say wash bigger shoes. I associate war. What it means in this you are trying to become something. It won't be that easy for you. Okay? You dream wearing bigger shoes. It means in life you are trying to do something or to become something. A bigger is bigger than what you're able to afford or what you're able to do. And your bad dream, you're trying to think big, dream big, but probably you might not be able to accomplish it because they're bigger than what you were able to do. So all the 2 dreams mean a bad dream. But I guess you need to really be strong so that you're able to accomplish all the things in our way of physical. Thank you.
Transformation.
We transform people.
Father, our dream on medially. Let me see it talk. Let me find students and you put up on tea. So, what you say should be a trap, a share of hope. We drew on, and the moon said, you want to cheat and now. A big hole. Net. So the first time you couldn't see them. Me do couldn't see them, and now I'm Gian. Me charm for some infinity. It's a stone and only blue. People say.
When you dream of seeing rain is a sign of a blessing. Okay? If you see rain, like also Diana was it's a sign of blessing. So through your dream, you went through the rain, which means that you will go through blessing, and at the end of the blessing, you'll be able to acquire many things that you've been aspiring for. Okay? So after the rain, you saw a net and you used the net to catch so many fishes. So you go through some blessing, and because of the energy of that blessing, you'll be able to attain many things in your life. So it's a positive dream as well.
If I'm with you, last question.
Transformation.
The transformation.
All right, but Sikana Tony and Samana and shit. But me fight scanning the media, and I face one semi fan, and on Sabon, any woman in Tia. The patcho, a share was saying. One time, we are okay. And as a woman in Swite, say.
Okay. Yeah, the attorney said, we are Jnana. The first thing is that you need to sit down and see, say, Sikana one cousin I was spending and I say, I know many people are over here doing Sika, but Sikana one I spend the Abana Marine is Ubina, I will keep Sika. So the first thing you need to do is get a notebook and make sure, say, at the end of the day, I did Biana obey you to Sikana and and it's what training in all the tour at the end of the month. Now, Kyle said, I did Biana who used to Sikadi, your church, or by Sikana son, I share from someone. Then you can link that to say, I assume someone and they will be a outside. What I said, because at times people come to me and they will tell their story, and in their own minds, and they feel they are musical. I won't talk. About this, I know what is scanning. But we will be master a scanning. Then it could be that there's some spiritual manipulation around that, and low approach will be able to use money, but it makes me up. Also, on Sunday from Ayohen, on Sunday from Ayohen. Now, Tado Night El Polipolia, your friend of omens. Say, on Sunday from Ayohen is a sign of calamity. Sika share everywhere. Almost on something all the time is a sign of an opportunity. So when I'm now on 9, we find a police. Same thing, it means that something negative is happening. It's about happening, like an impending something negative. Almost when I bring so put a police, an impending thing and so a positive. This science is called omens. And so now the way you are going to truly know. At the end of American, and it's the other massive baby. I'm the break. I was saying, I 7. Time is gone. I have 2 special things to mention again, and I'm going next week. Mention about 2 things: how to see the aura, how to make your aura strong, and how to protect yourself using your own aura. And after so you do a mention some meditation, how to project yourself into the future to create things for your own self. Next week, this year on Friday. Actually, those 2 things. The madam has the microphone man, the MC for
Transformations. And the assembly will capture you. Baby out there, I will do na yɛda yɛ papa ase wɔ nkyerɛkyerɛ a ɔde ama yɛn sɛdeɛ yɛn nua bi ɛka yɛn no in fact nkyerɛkyerɛ wei yɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ a wonya no baabiara wobɛgyinagyinagyina na nokora ne paa da hɔ ba yɛnka nkyerɛ wo so nti yɛbɛda yɛ papa ase paa sɛ wabiebie nneɛma bi so akyerɛ menim sɛ yɛmmienu nyinaa me ne wo mmienu ɔberɛ a yɛbɛfiri akɔ nneɛma baako mmienu bi wɔ hɔ a yɛbɛhu ha a yɛbɛyɛ dɛ yɛbɛhwɛ so na yɛtumi akɔnturo yɛabrabɔ even yɛnkɔ ɔsɔfo bi hɔ koraa na nneɛma 1 or 2 bi deɛ yɛbɛhu ha a yɛbɛsi ara dɛ atutu yɛ anam afa so a adabua yɛda ɛpapa ase na yɛada mo nyinaa nso ase wɔ mmerɛ a mo nso wasɛe no agya abɔnteɛ mu deɛ ɛyɛ mmerɛ ɛyɛ sika nanso yɛanhwɛɛ no so yɛbaa ha nyɛ dɛ yɛakyini yɛ adwuma a yɛayɛ ɛmu overtime ahodoɔ yɛda ɛnso akɔyɛ nkɔmɛsie ɛno ase yɛtwa yɛ ho saa megye tom yie paa sɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ yɛbɛboa yɛ ɛna wei akyi no nso no yɛ papa wɔ ha sɛdeɛ ɔde nka kaeɛ no ɛfiri na kɔpem ɛfiada a ɛwɔ yɛ nim no yɛ papa wɔ ha nti from akyini ɛkɔ no akwanya ɛda hɔ ma obiara wa ɔpɛ sɛ wobɛhu mu nti sɛ mene hɔ a nka mɛbɔ mmɔden na da baako deɛ natumi ayi ato hɔ na mede abɛhyia yɛ papa na atumi ayɛ dɛ aboa yɛ nyinaa yɛda mo ase yɛsrɛ mo ma mo nsɔre yɛwɔ yo
okay, normally I'm a part, I check around by 10. Now, my every prayers in every from 10 o'clock going over to the stars and about fine. Because we never be a moment in a buy until we shall have every prayers. I'll be in the room to Uber now to buy people of FM about the show. Why? And I remember some few spiritual items we buy until we will start distributing them. I remember Friday mobile. I learned that movie was soap and oil and other things, so I came with some of them. I'll be able to get something for you. Thank you.
Yo, Papa, Edawasi, and one son of the other. Miss Namo, your Anonia, a gravy of I was here, the Kayano. Once every year, Yama Coca, and the rest of the will be a veteran in that.